Hey, we're rolling! Welcome. I'm Kyle in the Sanctuary. Thank you for visiting my channel, Pleasure Den of the Absurd. I've been away from posting some videos for a while. I've been a little up and down, but thankfully, the king of the vinyl community threads, Chris Prophy is musically obsessed, as we all know. Anyway, he started a thread for the vinyl community called Bonded by Blood for the Halloween season, and I thought this would be a great way for me to kick off my Countdown Halloween 2025 extravaganza. So, his rules are: pick an album that has blood in the name of the band, the title of the album, or a song contained therein. Man, this was pretty cool. I knew I had to do some digging in my collection, so let's just start it off, shall we? All right, well, I'm not going to be talking about the Blu-ray or the novelization or the 7-inch. Here we go. This is the official soundtrack from Rhino Records for a very historical American film and film in general, Blood Feast. Blood Feast was made in 1963 by Herschel Gordon Lewis and producer Dave Friedman, and together they produced the first gore film in color to shocked American audiences. Herschel Gordon Lewis himself got a book on composition and composed the musical score for this film, and it's contained on this album that I picked up at a street fair in Philadelphia. Now, here is another soundtrack for the film Mishima, presented by Francis Ford Coppola and George Lucas, directed by Paul Schrader, original soundtrack by Philip Glass. This was recommended to me by somebody that I used to work with when I did music retail, and it was my first purchase of a work by Philip Glass, and the music is done by the Kronos Quartet, although there is some electric guitar on a lot of these tracks, and some of the musical cues on here. On side one, there's this track 7, Kyoto's House. It says, "Stage blood is not enough," in quotes. And on side 2, it's track 3, Runaway Horses, in quotes, "Poetry written with a splash of blood." Pretty interesting. And if you know Philip Glass, it's very typical of his compositional style. All right, well, let's get into some rock and roll here. The Rolling Stones. I knew the Rolling Stones would have blood in their title somewhere. Mark Morris went and took Let It Bleed, one of my top 10 favorite Rolling Stones songs. If you don't believe me, I've got a short on my channel that states just that. But anyway, this album, Undercover, has a song, Too Much Blood. This album was gifted to me, and I put it on one day and I gave it a casual listen, and I thought it was a really good record. I thought it was a decent Stones album, and I thought it should be considered amongst their classic works. This is the original album, and these are actual stickers placed on the cover as they were at the time of the original release. Now, any viewer of this channel knows I'm going to take any chance I can get to promote Something Weird video and all the stuff they have to offer. Well, they teamed up with Modern Harmonic Records and produced Something Weird's Greatest Hits. These are all kind of music from all these types of exploitation movies from the 60s and 70s. And there's a track on here, Side C, Hot-Blooded Woman, incidental music from the Tony Harrison Trio. And there it is. If you go to my channel, I have a video showing you what's on here, and check it out. And we can't talk about Halloween and Something Weird video without showing off another pairing between Something Weird video and Modern Harmonic Records. The Spook Show Spectacular A-Go-Go. Perfect for Halloween. There's 3 different colored variants that you can get, if you can find them, of this album. And again, it's music that is all Halloween oriented. It's got radio spots. It's got audio from movies that they have to offer. And not only that, it comes with this booklet that tells you all about spook shows. Now, the track that I want to talk about is they have the official original radio spot for this film, Teenage Psycho meets Bloody Mary. And there it is, the original poster for this movie, which is really just Ray Dennis Steckler's film, The Thrill Killers. But this is the type of movie they would show in the theater where people in masks would run out into the audience, and it was one of those types of spook show type of films that had everybody involved. But not only that, this album is perfect for Halloween, and it comes with a DVD that you can further have more fun with on the Halloween season. So that's my Bonded in Blood contribution to the vinyl community thread started by Chris Profey, Musically Obsessed. Again, the link to his original video is in the description of this video. Please check it out. Subscribe to his channel if you haven't. And there's all sorts of other people's contributions to his thread. Check those out too. This will be the beginning of my Halloween 2025 extravaganza. Please join me where? Here in the Pleasure Den of the Absurd.